speaking of mental patients, have you talked to Spanish, Dizzy?
No. Well, he's texted me now and then.
He has.
Yeah, but we haven't had any conversations because whenever we're going to go hang out and meet up, he always falls through. I'm like, well, I'm not going to chase you around trying to hang out.
Oh,
So
wow.
you'd still hang out with him.
I mean, I'd go see what's up with him and, have a talk with him in person. I don't know if we would go like just plan hangouts now. You know what I mean?
It blows my mind that he hasn't reached out to any of us.
I talked to him.
Really, you?
Huh?
Yeah, the same thing. He'll text me every once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so then really it's just me.
Basically, yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, and me, but
And
he and I, we're never like super close. Right?
Right.
We went out a couple times, like if there was fights and he went with me or did that stuff. Not like we weren't friends, but we didn't hang out outside of this. My thing that makes it so interesting that he has not talked to you at all. You were his number one. You were his whole life. You were his
Sweet, sweet prince.
or was that fake?
Oh, I mean, I didn't really feel it was real while
I
it was
know,
happening.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty wild.
But also Joe. But he's mad at Joe.
Yeah. Carmen, that's maybe
That is
the
pretty
wildest
weird.
one.
Yeah.
That may be the wildest one because they were friends.
And we were going to lunch like every week when this whole debacle started happening and rolling out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
But I get it because, again, I was very critical of the relationship that he went back to. So you're not going to be able to make that work with someone like that's critical of it in your life. So
My thing was, I didn't care about his stupid relationship. Just don't let it affect work. I don't care if you date Siamese twins. There's none of my business. Just don't have it affect anything that has to do with me. That was the only thing I cared about.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is weird.
He felt let down by you guys real early on. And that was one of the conversations we had. I was like, well, you let them down first, right? It wasn't like they did anything crazy. It's they're reporting what's happening and you let them down. They didn't turn their back on you. They're just disappointed in what you did.
Well, yeah, what does that mean that we let him down?
I guess just this whole situation. He feels like this was months ago, obviously, when
Yeah.
all this happened. That like y'all turned your backs on him.
But how? Nobody has said to him the one night he texted me at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. That was the first time I heard from him since he didn't show up for work. And I said, Spanish, this is not the time to talk about this at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. And that was it. Never heard from him again. And I didn't say I won't talk to you anymore. And I said this is an inappropriate time to discuss this at 10 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And he said, I tried to call you once before. I said, well, doesn't matter. Now is not the right time. And
the only time I actually talked to him was like right after it happened.
Yeah.
Like the day after it all went down is when I talked to him. The rest have been just kind of like generic texts, like people that reach out to him trying to get to the show, and then, hey, can I give this person your number?
Yeah, and that's cool of
And
him
which,
to
yeah,
do
and he's
that.
been cool about that and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, of course.
And again, we've said this, and I've said it every time we brought it up. I don't have anything against him, and I would not like if I was out at a restaurant and saw him, I would say hi to him. It would be awkward, but I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
I just think it's a weird situation.
Awkward more than anything, yeah.
It would be awkward because we haven't spoken, and then just to see him would be awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of people are asking, what if he shows up at the beach bash? Well,
I
it'd be
thought
weird.
it would have been inappropriate for him to show up at the beach
Sure.
bash,
For the
not
first thing,
having
yeah.
talked to any of us beforehand. But also, he still is a member of this radio station in some aspects. Certainly more than Shark.
Yeah.
You know, I am annoyed at a couple of things that I heard that I'd like to clarify, but I don't really want to have those personal conversations with him. Like if he wanted to come on the show and talk about it, I would do that. But I don't want to have a phone call about the whole I'm not a doctor thing, and then the him telling Joe that I could make him full time whenever I wanted to, that I am the one that has control over all that stuff. Like that's insanity.
I mean, the fact that he used to write my news in open letters, it makes it difficult for me to.
Did you hear about that?
What?
Oh,
He said he used to write your open letter.
he used to do all of our jobs.
If you've
He used
noticed
to
why
wrote-
Galvin is struggling
Yeah.
since the departure, that's why.
He used to write the news and write my open letters for
He
me.
was your ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The quote that he told somebody was, "Who do you think's writing Galvin's open letters? You think Galvin's writing those?"
Oh,
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. Listen,
you
here,
think Roger JP picked their dead guy? That was all me.
so when all this was going down and we talked on air, and really that's what we do. We talk on air and we talk about this stuff. But there was a couple times leaving where I talked to Spanish and I go, "You all right, man? You need some help? Like, what's going on? This and I'm figuring it out, that type of stuff, whatever." And that's all I can do. I can't force you to, change your life or do anything. I'll let you know. I'm here if you need some help. If you need some help, I'm here. And if we can figure something out, well, listen, I was trying to figure out his skin thing. I was doing research on it, man. I was trying to figure it out.
Oh, we figured that out. We figured that out when it came back. When he came back and he started picking his face again, and I said to him, "You're picking your face again. Are you dating that girl again?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right.
But so that's the situation. And then him saying that stuff about writing that stuff just blows. I'm not even mad about it. It's just so
Listen,
ridiculous.
he said it to a girl, and a girl he was trying to bang. So if the case is that he, if I had to tell a girl I wrote your open letter to get laid, I'd probably lie too.
Right,
So,
just brag.
Yeah. Say whatever you want at that point. Do
I
whatever
am
you
the
can.
show. Disney, what do you do with all your clothes? You guys had matching clothes. You still rock those? Or you got them packed up somewhere?
Tucked away in the closet until he makes the comeback.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, we're back, baby.